So you love playing games with friends, but you also love free games and you want to play on PC. So today I have a list of 10 plus free games, some new, some old, some that you're gonna love, that are for us here on Steam. So let's dive into the top 10 free games on Steam that have some great co-op that you could play with friends. First on today's list is Sherwood Extreme, and this game came out just a year ago, but it is still in early access. And as you could tell, this is a nice shooter style game that has both single player and multiplayer opportunities for you. With a handful of stages, you're gonna find yourself enjoying the game and probably wanting to play with your friends, hence it coming onto the list here today. You're able to play with others to take on the competition, PvE and PvP, and as you could tell, I know you guys know me and you know what I'm gonna say, I absolutely love the artwork inside of this game. Minimalistic yet colorful and fun, not taking things too seriously and really giving us the opportunity to dive into a game and really just enjoy it. Chicken jetpack. You see what I mean? Things aren't taken too seriously here, yet you can have those competitive elements that we all love in our games. Next on today's list is Caliber, and this is one of the newest games on today's list. Another shooting style game, absolutely free to play, that has that multiplayer element to it that brought you here today. You want a shooter that you could play with your friends, you want something that's absolutely free, you're looking for stunning graphics, and you want something that's not Call of Duty or PUBG. You want something a little bit different. Well, this here gives you that option with multi-different classes that you could play as with different objectives along the way, and with a third person perspective. I absolutely love it. This is a nice military shooter that you can play solo, of course, if you want to, but when you want to team up with your friends because you miss them and you just want to hang out, this is a great military shooter for you. And I mentioned not every single game on the list here today would be brand new. Well, Warframe is one of the old. With that being said, Warframe is one of the best games that you can play, with massive PvE elements to it, stunning graphics, and as we mentioned, the ability to play together with your friends. Warframe is that game that we've all been looking at from afar for the last 10 years and saying, I wish I started playing this game 10 years ago when it first launched, because Warframe is incredible. The combat systems, the weapons, the movement inside of the game, the progression you have when you upgrade your Warframes into stronger Warframes and unlock new ones along the way, plus the ability to team up with friends and take down these PvE and PvP missions together, is absolutely incredible. It's a 10 out of 10, it's a must play, and it will continue to be on my lists because this game cannot be ignored. It's 10 years old and it's still that good. Remember Among Us? Well, enter Goose Goose Duck. Goose Goose Duck is essentially Among Us, but with a different theme to it. The duck theme. Among Us has been one of the most popular games of maybe close to all time there, but Goose Goose Duck, it does it well. And some people may say they like it better. And I personally think the graphics are amazing, the gameplay is fun, the element of playing with friends is probably one of the best ones on all of today's list. So if you want to get together with a party of up to 16 people and really play together and have a good time in a casual style game, Goose Goose Duck is what you've been looking for. Goose Goose Duck is free, and Goose Goose Duck is recommended by your boy Echo. Now, nothing says a game that you could play with friends better than Albion Online. This is one of the most massive games on the list today, and I don't mean massive based on popularity. I mean massive based on the amount of people that are all in the world together. You can have hundreds of people fighting together in this game. You could have hundreds of people working together on objectives in this game. You could have hundreds of people working together on the same cause inside of this game. This is an MMORPG style game that offers one server for all players that play. This game is one that I'm even considering taking over to my second YouTube channel, Echo Gaming Diablo, and dabbling in a bit. The battles, as you can see in this game, are incredible, massive, and so much fun. The game also has that addicting element to it, and it's going to consume quite a bit of your time. If you're looking for something casual, this is probably not the answer for you, but if you're looking for something to spend hours playing with your friends every single day, Albion Online is one of the best options if you're into MMORPG style games, the gameplay, and the overall graphics and feel that this game brings. We're always bringing you guys the best lists of games. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet and you want to always know what's best in the form of free Steam games or mobile games, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next video. Calturin and Clone. Now this is one of those survival style games that we've seen get more and more popular over the recent time. This one here is absolutely free to play on Steam and can be played in multiplayer. You know, you could play with a friend, which is really awesome. Inside of this game, you're going to be trying to take down anything that comes at you, upgrading your weapons along the way, and truly enjoying yourself. It doesn't take the best graphics to enjoy yourself inside of this game. But you need to be careful because friendly fire is a thing. You guys can shoot and hurt one another, so you really need to be safe here. And this reminds me of some of the old school PC games where they're brutal. They don't hold your hand, they make you fight your way through and learn the way. And if you die, well, you die. This one's a lot of fun, super addicting, and at the same time, it's very casual. But you're looking for an action RPG, and to be fair, there's a lot of free options for action RPGs here on Steam, but today I'm gonna be featuring Undecember. Undecember is newer to the scene, really has a great co-op element where you could play with friends, and it has a classless system, which is unlike any other action RPGs really that are out in the scene. You can take skills, abilities, and all of that kind of stuff from all the different classes that we traditionally know in the genre and pull them together into one build. Call them hybrid builds, if you will. You can have a whirlwind like a barbarian and an archer shot as you're seeing on the screen, and you can really create your character up to be anything that you want it to be in any way that you can imagine it. The game also has a very in-depth skill and rune system, which will keep you busy and strategizing for hours to make your build as strong as possible. This is a smaller game. It's not as massive as I anticipated it would be, but it's beautiful. It's available both on mobile and on PC, and it's a great game to hook up with your friends and play together. Min-max your builds, enjoy slaying the enemies, and really just spend a ton of time in Undecember. You can't go wrong on this one. I've been playing Rogue Company since it was in beta, and this is an amazing team-based, objective-based shooter where you have all different types of heroes, abilities, weapons, and objectives that you need to encounter as you drop into the map. Now, this is not a battle royale style game as you're probably anticipating. It is a drop into the map, but you're going to have your loadouts as you drop in. The objectives are going to be set, and you need to work with your team to make sure these objectives are taken care of. Graphics inside of the game are stellar, incredible. We believe this is actually going to be coming onto mobile as well, but the coolest thing is this is a free-to-play game, and you could play it today for free with all these amazing graphics, all this amazing gameplay, and the ability to play with your friends. We got another win-win right here. Alien Swarm is a top-down shooter that's obviously allowing you to play with others, and really a nice casual style game at the same time having a lot of action in it as well. I always had a little spot in my heart for these top-down shooters. I think they're fun and they give you the ability to kind of feel like you're inside of a puzzler style game as well. They give you a really nice view of all of the battle going on around you, and it's honestly a gameplay style that we don't see as much anymore. It's a little bit more casual than your typical first or third person shooters, but it also is really fun and it gives you the ability to control things in a little different fashion. I love that you have the ability here to play solo or to play with friends. It really gives you a lot of creativity and a lot of options here for gameplay. Plus, the game is super fast. It's not boring. It's not slow. It's gonna keep you engaged. Next, we have Sven Co. This is a first-person shooter that's built off the Half-Life engine. Yes, guys, you know Half-Life. This is one of like the most anticipated games that's never gonna actually come to Steam, like Half-Life, you know, the next one, it's never gonna come. But this Half-Life game is a multiplayer mod that was turned into its own game. This game looks like it's a ton of fun, and if you're someone that loves Half-Life and games like Half-Life or first-person shooters, and you love playing with others, and you don't mind some dated graphics, this one is a fantastic option. NRG is an action-based platformer game that definitely does not lack in color, doesn't lack in action, and doesn't lack in the ability for you to play with others. Now, of course, we're looking at a minimalistic style art, but that doesn't always matter. Sometimes we just want to play something casual with friends. We don't care what the art looks like. We just want to have some fun. This one definitely has that element to it, the ability to upgrade and the ability to play again with your friends. This game just dropped this year, has a small community that are supporting it, and you could be one of those if this is something that looks like it tickles your fancy. Let me know in the comment section below, what are your favorite games that you're playing right now on Steam? You know what though? Even mobile games. What's on your phone? What are you playing? I want to know.